Hey Scorpio, this is Alex Angel, and I am here to bring you your Angel and Tarot card reading. I hope you all are doing well and taking care of yourselves. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or anywhere else you may have Scorpio in your chart. It is intended to be a general reading. However, it may relate to love and or relationships. Okay. Please check the description for any additional information related to this reading. Also, I have created playlists so you guys can see every Scorpio video I've ever created, in your spare time. All right, let's see. The first row is your current situation. The second row is what to do to bring you from here, or what's about to happen, or angelic advice angels may have for you. Okay, so right off the bat, we have the Hermit. I kind of feel like you guys are in contemplation mode. Kind of like, obviously the Hermit is in, Hermit has to do with deep thought and deep thinking. To me, I just keep getting the word contemplation and deliberation. And it feels like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Right? I love the what do I do? Right? Because it kind of feels like this is a what do I do to make me happy? What do I do for me? Which is really, really different for a Scorpio. Okay? You guys will do any and everything else for other people and usually will put yourselves last. But this time, based on what I'm looking at, you guys are putting yourselves first. And I love it because you're not putting yourselves first in a mean negative way, like a selfish way. No, this is kind of like self-love and putting yourself first to basically inspire yourself. I kind of feel like, especially with the Ten of Wands here, it's kind of like you rip and run and move around, and you're so dynamic and you do so much that you're used to like saving the planet and saving the universe, as an example. That stuff is like child's play to you guys, right? But when it comes to, well, what am I going to do for me? Well, how am I going to take care of me? That now is a $64,000 question, okay? But I do feel like, especially here with the Eight of Wands, there's going to be a lot of movement. I feel like you guys are going to try any and everything to make you happy. This first line also, to me, even kind of looks like you guys may be experiencing some sort of anxiety to kind of like change and, maybe shed your skin and kind of morph into like a different person, different situation. Another way of saying that too is almost like you guys are wanting to reinvent yourselves. I know, especially what's going on in the world today with the quarantine and, kind of being a little socially restrictive. I kind of feel like that may be playing a little bit heavy on you guys. Now, Scorpios, by the way, are a sign who loves their solitude, right? But it's a big difference now when your solitude is being regulated. You know what I mean? Somebody's saying to you, okay, hey, you got to be off on your own, or you have to be separate in a way. I just kind of feel like to an extent, especially with the Ten of Wands here, it's like enough already. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to be out. I'm ready to just continue doing for myself. Especially the Page of Cups there. I just kind of feel like you guys are now comfortable with receiving love, even if you're receiving love from yourselves to yourself, or if you're receiving love from another person. I kind of feel like you were in a zone, you were comfortable with that, and then again, just now all of a sudden, things are changing, they're turning topsy-turvy. excuse me, you're being forced in, the love is still young, it's not really flourished yet. Again, you're kind of sick of, these restrictions and these burdens, and you just kind of want forward movement as soon as possible. Okay? So, again, that's the current energy that I feel for you guys. Now, what is coming up going forward? This too shall pass, right? Especially here with the World card. The World card has to do with changes and endings and cycles and things of that nature. Seasonal stuff. It has to do with things maturing out, and angels are just saying kind of like moving forward. And again, I just kind of feel like with this death card here, you guys have been morphing, you've been evolving, you've been, kind of finishing your schoolwork before everybody else. And now you're sitting there trying to figure out, okay, what am I going to do after this? Am I going to meet, Teresa, at the mall after this? It's almost like in this solitude, it's almost like you're rebuilding, replanning. Well, once you come out of that, the world is going to be your oyster. Okay? Not only that, but I also kind of feel like, you guys are going to be divinely guided on, how to get the big pot and the big prize, right? Nine of Cups is a wish fulfilled. It's love received. Not only just love received, but the love that you want, right? And with the Magician here, to me, instead of it being like something, it could be something that you manifested, or it just could be like this beautiful magical love. I kind of feel like it's a little bit of both, right? Because I kind of feel like, especially with Scorpios, you guys just don't, you don't just don't kind of want what everybody else wants. You just don't want regular vanilla stuff. You want stuff that is magical, that does like curl your toes and, makes you happy. And, it's stuff that everybody else just doesn't have. You know what I mean? So it's funny here too, because I'm looking at the Ace of Pentacles, and this is the hand of God, right? This is like a God offer, right? Pentacles, of course, have to do with earth. They have to do with grounding. They have to do with material compensation. They have to do with resources. So for some of you where this may not apply to love, this could be like a new job offer, a new opportunity, somebody giving you something to manage, a new project of some sort. And again, just like with the Hierophant there, it kind of feels like it's going to be like a broad, right? This is like a big responsibility. And you'll fall in love absolutely with, being entrusted and being in charge of this particular project. And you're going to work your magic. You know what I mean? You're going to work your magic. You're going to make it do what it do. And you're going to put that Scorpio stamp on it. And people are just going to fall at your feet, right? You do see the Four of Pentacles there at the bottom of the card. This is just kind of like a soft warning to you, Scorpio, to basically say, do not withdraw. Scorpios tend to cut people off without saying a word. They will cut somebody off and the person has no idea. The person may think they're the best of friends. Everything is just going great. And Scorpio's like, look, I'm done. Okay? This is a warning to make sure that when you, say, for instance, are in this particular cycle, when you are out and about and things are coming your way and you could get a little bit uncomfortable because the love does feel magical. It feels like out of this world. It feels like nothing you've ever experienced before. I was going to say like Cancer, but Cancer usually withdraws in like in danger if they're hurt or anything like that. But they kind of go into their shell. Well, Scorpio is one of those is a shell insect as well. So be very, very careful about withdrawing, right? If it feels too good to be true, okay, I understand it. It makes sense. I get it. But don't pull back, right? Continue to kind of like go with the flow. Continue to show the best parts of yourself. Do not lock yourself off or lock yourself away from whatever this flow is. Because to me, it kind of feels good. It's almost like what goes around comes around, right? This could be, a reader said to me a long time ago, karma is negative, but dharma is positive. Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with that because, karma is positive as well, right? You could have put goodness out there and now goodness is coming back to you. It's coming back to you in the form of money or resources or an offer or a job, right? And it is divinely sent, right? It is something that it's big and it's a lot of responsibility and you can handle it and you will have maybe dominion or manage a bunch of different people, and it will just be the dream job. It'll just be like the best situation that you could have asked for. And by the way, Scorpio, you did ask for it. Okay? So again, I'm begging you, please, please, please do not close yourself off because you start getting scared, because you start getting shy, because a lot of people don't realize that about Scorpios. Scorpios are amazingly shy. Okay, and we will withdraw for something, because we feel socially awkward, or we feel like social anxiety. You know what I mean? So Scorpio, just really, really, really be careful about that. Not only that, but if you are, say for instance, put in a position where all eyes are on you, like you're the one who's out on the front, because a Scorpio loves to be behind the scenes and tucked away, right? But if you are out on the front line and it's like all eyes on you, don't clam up, okay? Don't clam up. Just kind of go with the flow and, let the universe continue to bless you, because again, you've done the work, you've put it out there. So this is the universe again bringing you back exactly what you've been putting out there. I'm kind of debating on what cards I want to read for you guys. Because say for instance, if this doesn't have to do with love, I don't want to pull out the love cards and it's like completely, different or inappropriate. I'm going to read with my wisdom of the oracle to finish this off. And these will be messages from God, angels, and universe on what else may be needed for this particular situation. And by the way, yes, for those of you who this does apply to love as well, because again, the Page of Cups is sitting right there, right? But we already know that love doesn't always mean relationships. Love, again, could be the love of job, the love of community, right? This to me too, this Page of Cups right here, that could mean also too that you withdrew from somebody, right? And they completely did a 180. And now they're ready to offer you love. Instead of kind of swimming upstream and being really difficult about it, right? Not only that, but they're going to bring this information to you as soon as possible. Okay? And because of that, it's going to change your world. And now you have new opportunities to, take this relationship to a different space and place, right? And the Hierophant there, maybe you guys will get married, because the Hierophant also depicts, the marriage card of marriage as well, right? And this will be the love of your life, right? And the two of you guys together, you will transform and change things, right? And, in this particular love situation, you'll become extremely possessive, or you will have to fight not to become possessive and jealous over this person. Okay, so that's another way. Maybe that resonates with some of you as well. All right, let's see what angels have to say. No place like home, right? I feel like for those of you, as an example, where this is a love relationship reading, you kind of feel separate in a way. This card to me, I'm sorry, I'm getting like a gazillion downloads at the moment. This card means like 19 different things. I'm only going to bring you about 2 or 3. No place like home. A lot of us are being quarantined right now, okay? So a lot of us, you could be quarantined with your boo-boo, right? And you feel very comfortable and you feel very nurturing. Maybe you guys have a busy lifestyle and you rip and run. Now all of a sudden you get to really, really, really spend some quality time. And it feels beautiful. It feels great. That's no place like home. The other thing too is no place like home. Yeah, you could be quarantined. You could be by yourself. You could be feeling lonely. You could be like, hey, I wish somebody else was here. And, I just always feel like an orphan. I always feel like alone in this world. And I really, really want to open up and share my life with someone. Okay? And then the last this says no peace like, no, it's no place like home. The last thing too is no place like home is, this is also a card of spiritual awakening as well. A lot of the times when we spiritually awake, it is because we start feeling our actual spirit. Like we stop feeling human, and now we start, not like we physically stop feeling human, but we start feeling more of that spirit inside of us. And now we start yearning for our spiritual family, right? The people who love us, who want us, who always, want to be around us, and who are absolutely happy to see us. I kind of feel like for some of you, this one is more so resonating, because it's almost like all this good that I do in the world, the beautiful person that I am, even though I've gone through these crappy situations, I still feel like, I don't have that place here, or that acceptance here, or that acknowledgement or validation here, where I completely feel comfortable. I can completely let my guards down and, just completely be comfortable with people. And the other thing too, as I'm looking at this spread here, the no place like home is that this person may actually make you feel like that as well. They may make you feel like you've known each other for lifetimes, and you may feel home and secure and comforted with this person around you. What I'm also getting too from angels as well is that for those of you, as an example, who are single and may meet somebody, you will know this person is your person, because they will exactly make you feel like that. And it's funny, because if they don't say it to you, you may say it to them. Something like, I feel like I already know you. Or I feel like, we've met before. The next card is chop wood. Okay? Chop wood usually means keep yourself busy, keep yourself distracted until, that big news, big information comes along. Okay? Make yourself useful, right? Because a lot of times, I know, especially for me, is when I hear these stories, oh, I'm going to meet somebody, oh, somebody's coming in, oh, this is going to be the love of my life. We all sit there like a kid on Christmas Eve. Like, where is it? Where is he at? Where's Santa? Is that him? Is that... The anticipation is so high. So Scorpio, make yourself busy, give yourself a healthy distraction. Divine timing is here. It'll come. Last card, new life. There you go. And again, that's coupled with the death card, right? Because I do kind of feel like, especially with a lot of you too, you could be feeling no place like home because you feel stuck and you feel distant, right? So a lot of you, as an example, who could be single, is like, well, shit, with these restrictions in place, how the hell am I going to meet anybody? And I will simply say to you, Scorpio, relax. Divine order is divine order. Divine timing is divine timing. Ain't no virus could stop divine timing. Okay? So, just to kind of recap, you're ready to move on from this solitude. You're ready for some love. You are okay with shedding that skin and moving over into this new love area. You're tired of swimming upstream, uphill. Tired of, maybe the people you've met in your past. And you're just ready. Okay? And cross watchers, this could be you. This could be your Scorpio person. They're just ready. Somebody's just ready. Right? They're already out with the old, bring in the new. Let's go ahead and bless it. Let's make it official. It's going to be beautiful love. And let's just continue to, keep manifesting, keep evolving, keep growing. Okay? All right, my beautiful Scorpios. I hope that helped. Okay, sorry. Last message here. The quickest way to get something to manifest if you're using law of attraction is to forget about it. Believe in it, but again, make yourself busy doing other things. Like, you don't have to, it's not like a fire where you have to just keep tending to it, keep blowing, just waiting for it to ignite and get bigger and bigger. No, that's not how the universe works. Set your intention, put it out there, keep it moving. Believe in it, keep it moving, do something else. Okay? I hope that helps, Scorpio. I love you guys. If this does resonate with you, please feel free to like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, if you don't mind, your subscription would mean everything. Thanks, guys. Take care.